What is up, my dudes? I have a little bit of a surprise today. I mean, it's not a huge surprise because it's been out for a little over 2 weeks, or about 2 weeks. I don't know exactly, but I've got a surprise for you all. Check it out, bruh. I got the Super Nintendo Classic, but unlike every other channel that likes to unbox, I mean, I feel like we've all seen too many unboxings at this point. So we're just gonna skip that and get right to the guts. And there we go. There we have it. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. It's so... Oh my good God. Like, I have the original Super Nintendo. I've had it for... Now I think it's been 15 years. I actually acquired it from a friend. And I'd always loved it. I just happened to be a Sega Genesis kid, and when he was done with it, he let me have it. But the fact that this thing has all the right buttons, I mean, not all. Obviously, you can't push the eject, and there aren't little tapes that you can put in here. Though, Nintendo, that would have been incredible. The controllers hook up just like the Wii U. And for some people that I've seen struggling on their videos, there's actually clips at the bottom, as you can see, that help allow you to expose the ports. What's cool about this, as you can see, this is a Super Nintendo controller, which is a little bit thicker than the original. I mean, it feels a little bit more substantial, and you can see that there's a bit of a contour in the back compared to the quite flat surface of the original Snes controller. It uses the same jack as the Wiimote. So this can allow you to play virtual console games on your Wii, your Wii U. It's pretty awesome in that respect. So it gives it a more authentic feel. Anyway, we're gonna get right down to the games. Let's do it.
Alright guys, so this is the Super Nintendo Mini. I've gotta say, Nintendo, you guys have done an amazing job of compiling this list of games. Like, from start to finish, it's just incredible. I'm gonna list them off in alphabetical order as it is shown on the box. Contra 3, The Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby Superstar, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Hyper Fighter... I read that like it was a separate game. Hyper Fighter! It just sounds like the cheesiest game ever. Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and Yoshi's Island. Plus Star Fox 2, which is the main reason I really went after this, was just because it was a game that has never been released, and I thought that was really neat. Chances are, now that it's out, it's going to come to the eShop as a Super Nintendo title, and I think that's great for the future, for people that don't end up getting one of these. But for what this is, it really does serve its purpose. It's a perfect collection of some of the best multiplayer games, and some of the best single-player games on the Super Nintendo, and it puts it in a beautiful little package, as you've seen, really replicating the original system, whichever version you have, which, you know, I have the US version, which I grew up with and really have nostalgic feelings for. But on top of that, they give you two controllers that can work with your Wii and your Wii U virtual console games, and I just found that to be really neat. I understand now why it's $80 as opposed to the $69.95, I think the original NES was, because it was minus that controller. So right out of the box, to have two controllers is just a smart idea. There are a few games I am kind of bummed that aren't here. To be more specific, games like Chrono Trigger was a big one for me. I would have rathered that than Secret of Mana. No offense to Secret Mana. And I guess a game like Demon's Crest. Demon's Crest was a game made by Capcom, spawned from the same series as Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghosts and Goblins. Only the gameplay is more like a Mega Man game, which I thought was incredible, and I never really see anybody talking about this game, and it really is one of the best games on the Super Nintendo. If you've never played it, get it for your Wii U or wait till the Switch Virtual Console comes out, because it should be there. At least I would expect it to be. I have a lot of high hopes for the eShop when it finally drops. So if you're planning on getting it for Christmas, if you are a fan of the Super Nintendo, this is an absolute must. And with Nintendo really pushing the product and making sure that demand is met, I think that this is definitely the console aside from the Switch to get this holiday season. Yeah, the Xbox One X is cool, but it's very niche. I'm not like super stoked for it. I have an Xbox One and it's great. You know, I'm planning on getting a PS4 Pro, if anything. But I definitely say this holiday season, the Super Nintendo Classic is going to sell like crazy. The Nintendo Switch, because of Mario Odyssey, which comes out tonight. I am so excited. I don't have the words. I can't wait. This video was actually supposed to come out a while ago, last week, but I've been a little lazy and a little preoccupied. But yeah, I gotta get this out, and I got a GT video I gotta put out. I got Mario Odyssey I gotta put out, and then Doom's coming out. This is a very incredibly cram-packed season for games between the Switch and the PS4. Like, it's just, I mean, just in general, just a great time for games right now. But I'm definitely very proud of Nintendo and what they're doing. What's funny is I honestly told myself I would not worry this go around. I wasn't going to go out of my way to get it, that I would just wait for the flux of product to even out and kind of calm down after the Christmas season, and I would try and pick one up. But as the days went on, that itch started to take effect, and I was like in denial. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get one. So I had to make a mission out of getting one. So I scoped out Nintendo's Twitter. I called Nintendo New York just to try and suss out, you know, when I could try and get one. And they had a whole like list up of days and times when they would be, you know, releasing it, and that there was a 200 person limit. The first day I ended up going, I actually got there later than the time, and there was already 300 people in line. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna let this defeat me. Tomorrow is a 9 o'clock release. I'm gonna be here at 6 a.m. And I got there around 6:20, somewhere around there, and I was probably 100 and something in line. You know, I knew that I was gonna get it, but there were still already plenty of people there. And after I got there, 2 or 3 people showed up. And then a slew of people, just a sea of people came at around 7:45, 8 o'clock. Oh my good God. It was an experience, but I met some pretty cool people in the line, and the time went really fast. But just, oh my God, the experience of walking in just to everything Nintendo in the store, and knowing that at the end of this line, you're getting this product that you've been waiting for and been really excited for. Like, the inner kid in me lit right up, and I was just like so happy because it was secured in my mind. I knew I was gonna get it. So all day I had that glow, man. That glow felt real. It was solid. But the icing on the cake was the fact that I got served by one of the coolest people that work at the Nintendo New York store. And she has like the coolest Nintendo themed tattoo I've ever seen, period. Like, it has inspired me to think about my next tattoo in terms of a Nintendo one. But yeah, after Nintendo, like, I just went home. I couldn't even play it at first. I just left it in the box for like the first 2 hours because I couldn't believe I had it. But I was so happy that I had it that I had to take a victory nap. Like, I was tired, but I was like, I want to enjoy this to its full extent. So I waited to be rested up, and I could not stop playing it. I just couldn't. And every game was like more fascinating than the last. But once I beat Star Fox, the first level, and I got Star Fox 2, I played so much of that game. I'd like to do an individual review of that game because, I mean, I feel like a lot of reviewers are being a little too harsh on the game, to be honest. I mean, it's a 1996 game, and you're reviewing it by 2017 standards. It just seems a little off. Alright dudes, well that does it for me for this video. I'll be back on tomorrow to do a GT video just because it's been piling up. But I also have the Mario Odyssey video to do tomorrow. So I got to decide which one I'm going to do first. I think I'm going to do Mario Odyssey because it's more relevant, at least right now. The game looks incredible. It's already getting ridiculous scores across the board. So we'll talk about that tomorrow while I play it. I can't believe it's here. I can't believe in a couple hours I'm going to play it. It's 7 o'clock now. So I got 4 or 5 more hours to go. Sheesh. Not cool. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like. Please leave a comment. And if you want to follow what I'm doing in my day-to-day, follow me on Twitter at Senor, SENOR _ Snipey. Alright guys, I hope you have a great evening. And for those of you who are about to play Mario Odyssey, I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah.